Hi, welcome to Introduction to Programming. This is the first lecture, and in this lecture, I will demonstrate main parts as a startup. The first one is related to how can we use Colab. So let us see how simply you need to write Colab and to create a Colab or use a Colab, you need to have a Gmail account. So uh, as you can see here, you have a new notebook. If you have here, as you can see, if you already created previous projects, you will find the list of projects. As you can see here, you can reopen any one. If you already have one project in your machine, you simply go to upload and browse a normal uploading method. The recent, it has the most recent projects that you were using Colab. Okay, so let me start direct new project. As you can see, because I have a Google account, so it takes me to this Colab. In the left hand side, as you can see, if I press on this tab here, it shows to me later on. We will see when we upload files, we can upload files to this section. But for the first few lectures, I don't need this section. Okay, so as you can see here, this is a connection, this is a RAM, okay, and this is Python 3, as we can see down here. This is the project name. So firstly here I will say, for example, this is my lab 1. So let me see lab 1, and this will be about input and output. Okay, so now this is the file name, and as you can see here, I just type what I need and I press enter, but I kept this extension as it is. So now here in this part, you can add as many lines of code as you need, and you can add a label. Say, for example, here I will add a text and I will name this one as lab or this header as lab 1. Okay, and in this lab 1, we will have input and outputs. Okay, Python methods. So then you can select all and press bold here. As you can see, there is a preview, as you can see here in this part. Okay, but sometimes somehow is not that much professional. It shows some errors or things like this. So simply you should be accurate, because any spaces it will not consider it as okay. So I will press escape or press in any other part here. Now for this one, okay, or header, you can move it up to keep it at the first one. So might be in this section. Now here might be I will speak about comments, for example. Okay, so let me just check the main thing that we need to cover. We need to cover the programming style comments. Okay, so I will copy these here, say no. Okay, might be I can paste them back here. So let me just take the first one here, programming style documentation, use input and outputs. So I will start by inputs. So let me just close this one, inputs. So I can see here, read data from the user. Okay, so this part here is your second header. Let me add another header here, and this one I will see output, and this one we need to display data to the user. So these are the two main things that I need here. So this one display the data. If I want to edit this one again, so simply I can just double click and then I can press bold. Okay, then press escape. So um, um, let me undo this one because I shouldn't press Control P, but I should select prompt from here. Okay, so as we can see, I can now compile anyone. As you observe in the text, when you add a text, there is no compilation or run. When you have a compiled or code based, you can press on this command here to run your code. Okay, so this is the main structure. Sometimes, for example, there is a hang for the system for some reasons, so simply you can refresh your browser and you can wait for a connection, as you can see here. Now, what if I created a full script and later on I decided to retest the entire script again? So simply you have runtime run all, and when you have run all, you can rerun all lines of code that you have in your script. Now, what about print or save this file? So simply you can, once you finish, you have different options here. You can download it as Python and save it in any location in your machine, or you can press on print here. As you can see, you can select PDF form style. So as you can see here, I converted all script content into a PDF form. You can press on, of course, in print and save in any location that you want. Okay, so suppose that this is whatever the location that I need. See here, this is the location I see it on my machine, and so I will name this as lab 1. Okay, and I select it from here as a PDF, so automatically it will be saved as a PDF. Okay, now once it's saved, I can press back if you would like to go back to your script. But when you go here to this folder, as you can see, I can find the PDF file, and also I can open it as you can see here. Okay, of course, these sections is still because I didn't write any code in these sections. So this is a very simple and direct way to create your first script for a Python project. Okay, and the different methods where you can add. Now, what if I would like to add comments? So for example, here inside this code here, I can add a comment. So I have single line comments, so you can put hash, and this is symbol, for example, symbol example for reading data from the user. Okay, so now if I run this now, I will not receive anything because I informed the machine that this is only a comment. Okay, so again, hash here. So for example, read the user age, they say, for example, the user name and age, then a name and age. Okay, so in this case, again, I can press enter, then I can start to write my code here, and the system will not compile this. Now, what if I would like to use AI? So if you decided to use AI, as you can see, generate by AI, I can press on this AI and I can write the text about the exercise or activity I want. So here, read the use. Here, when I press enter, as you can see, it's automatically wrote the code has been written to me by the AI, and also a comment has been given to me. Okay, so I will not advise anyone to use AI, especially still you are learning. So I would advise each one of you actually to just practice and learn. You can from tutorial and from the running sessions. That's all for this part. See you in the next part.